Go.
Let's jam.
This is Rolling to Die, episode 168.
Wait, this isn't Rolling to Fly?
Damn it, Llama, we haven't even started yet.
Or rolling for pie?
Wait,
Okay.
if we haven't started yet, why are you doing the intro?
Everybody roll for initiative.
What about rolling for pie?
I'm going to kick you in your pie. All right, so back to it. This is Rolling to Die, episode 168, Lost Town in the Mountains, part 3. Okay, and on that note, hit it, DJ.
Fireball.
Right. Hello, guys, girls, and
I mean, I can do that again.
I will kick you in the dick 3 languages. Damn it, Llama. All right. This is Rolling to Die, everybody. Episode of 168. I am your main host, Henry Martin, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace, or tonight, Bartholomew, Zethram, a.k.a. Bartram. Yeah, I did that. All right. On that, we're going to have to do the introductions, and then we're going to go from there, okay?
I am Dark Trooper coming from you live from secret location, aka a couch, enjoying a delicious burger. And I will be playing Bedrock Ironheart.
Hey, you're supposed to share.
I ain't driving all the way where you are.
Greetings, everyone. I am Dom, aka Sage the Intelligent, and tonight I will be playing with Squall Ginseng, the Druid.
What's his name? Squall? How do you say that?
Squall Ginseng.
Squall.
And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord, coming to you tonight as Valor the Cheesefucker. And what do I have to roll to try to steal his hamburger?
Roll a D100 and I'll let you know.
Look out.
Yeah, I see that.
What the all right, and then
How did I get a 14?
you already introduced your
Yeah, 14. My burger.
Yep. Chris, what's your character's name?
Bedrock Ironheart.
Bildrock.
Baelrock.
Bildrock. All right,
Phone?
James, you can now introduce yourself.
James, I'm playing as Barnaby Fizzlebane, I'm an elf wizard.
Barnaby. That's funny. We got 3 B's in here. We got Bart, Build, and Barnaby.
Try to say that 3 times fast.
Big back bitches. That might be the campaign's name. The big back bitches. No, I'm joking. That'd be horrible. All right. On that
P3.
note, to let you guys know, sadly, Thunderbase will not be able to make it because of internet issues. He was getting upgrade on his internet. In doing so, they had old internet. So by the time they put on the new internet, he will not be here. Until then, that'll be next week, though. We will be playing his music, though, represent for the crew and for DJ Thunderbase. And we'll play his music now.
No.
Represent.
All right, and on that note, this is Rolling to Die, everybody. Right when we start off, I'd like for everybody to roll to die for me. Roll 2d20, tell me what each one of them are. First one's light, second one's dark.
5 and a 14.
What was yours?
A 5 and a 14.
5 and 14.
Oh, that's pretty nice. 20 light, 17 dark.
Seven light, 10 dark.
7 light, 10 dark. Oh, I rolled a 6 light and a 1 dark. James, what
We're
did
not
you
going to
roll?
have a good day.
5 light, 9 dark. All right, I'm going to turn that down a teeny bit. There we go. Not as much into my ear.
What about a beer in your ear?
Damn it, Llama. All right. It's just harder for me to think with it just blaring right in my ear. All right, so we have everybody's here. Dom, you're getting good luck all around tonight with your squall. You're going to be waking up good, feeling great, lively and vivey, doing all the crazy stuff. What else do we have here? Me, I'm not going to have a good day at all. Chris here is not so good either. And then James, you just had a rough night sleeping. That's about it for you. But yours is only a couple hours sleep.
What about me?
Right. And then Llama, half and half. Half of you was sleeping on the bed, half of you was sleeping on the floor.
So the top half of me is on the floor while my legs are on the bed.
Yeah.
The brand new media waking up on the wrong side off the bed.
Yep. Nothing crazy or sporadic happens, so you think at night. As all of you hear a scream, I want everybody to roll a perception check for me, please.
$19, 15 plus 4.
All right, I got a 15.
9.
No, I got 19. 15 plus
19
4.
for you. Yeah, you got a 19. I got a 15.
I got a 17.
Zenta here, he got a 9. What'd you get, Dom?
For perception, I have a 7 plus 1, 8.
Okay, 7 plus 8. All right, so you got a 15. Okay, what did you get, Llama?
17.
17 as well. Okay,
You just have to
so
check the game log.
anybody that was under 12 will not be able to hear this curdling scream. They'll hear noise. Anybody at 10 heard something, but they're not sure what. Anybody under 10 didn't hear anything at all. They're just kind of doing their own thing. But for everybody that rolled 15 and up, heard a hurtling scream. Someone going off saying, "There goes someone murdered the mayor."
He was a dick anyway.
Was it grandma?
Damn, that's dark. As you guys hear
Well, she's pretty
out
senile.
loud screeching from some people. What do you all do? Does everybody head to out of the rooms, or do you open the doors?
I yell out the window, "Who the fuck is screaming this early in the morning?"
Well, since I
All right.
rolled under a 10, Squall just walking in the hall, just doesn't speak or doesn't hear anything.
Balrock doesn't really hear it either because he's still in his workshop. No, better idea. He's already up. He's already downstairs eating breakfast and drinking tea, and then he hears it. And he goes, "What was that?"
Well, if you're already at the bar, you'd already be there seeing what happened.
Squall's walking the hallway with his book, just reading.
Yeah, this bright and early. After everything's been worked on and you guys all went to bed and fixing everything the last week, which would be last night in the story. Heading out the doors or whatnot, even for you, for Trooper, you're walking out the door early, ahead of everybody else. You'd be witnessing and seeing the man that was the head investor and mayor for this town that's been talking about he doesn't like certain types of people of certain natures of these were creatures and whatnot, as he's shown very versatile hatred towards, as well as certain people have mentioned him been going after his head. As no one had a chance to pay attention to him the night prior, the assassin showed up while he was entertaining himself drinking.
Kinky.
Only a few people there at night, but all those few people were the people there to take care of him and silence the bartender, as people found him tied up, knocked out unconscious, as well as the bar maiden and their busboy. All three knocked out, KO'd, tied up, also robbed. But then you see the mayor as you guys head out the door. As you all look ahead, you see the mayor strung up by his neck from the second floor hanging to the first floor, with his stomach ripped open, guts hanging out, spelling of kind of like more like a shape, you could say like a portal to be opened with his organs and intestines. And just a pool of blood filling in where the organs were laying in a sigil. You see it looks like it's been burnt around, and how none of us knew what was going on, as there's a small residue of magic all around, like a silence spell was cast for anybody that got over a 15 and up for hearing and figuring out from what someone is saying as they're the investigator. As when you guys head down the stairs, you see a squad men of an elite soldier and knight, and one of their guardsmen talking to the bartender and his people as they're explaining the stuff, saying one cast magic where no one could say or no sound could be, where the other person tied us up with magic ropes, as the last person was the other two people were holding off and dragging off the mayor and stringing him up by his neck and then gutting him before they raised him up. As you hear this in a horrible awe and oh my, you look forward, and the knight was paying attention to the rest of them talking, but he turns and stares off at you guys. Especially first, that's down at the very bottom. Build Rock. You and James are both known characters in this town. You and Barnaby. As the knight looks at both you and his heavy suit of armor, as you would perceive this to be a Goliath in knight armor, and 7'3", giant, huge, massive man, looks over. By the altar of the blue scars, I need both of you to step forward and speak to me, as you are well known here. Has anybody had any conversations with the mayor in the past couple days? Mind you, James's character had a conversation walking in as they were walking up together. But for you, Chris, for Build Rock, roll a history check for me with the mayor to see if he has ever had any encounters with you.
A 6. 4 plus 2.
All right. The most you've ever had an encounter with him is You've seen him in a parade or talking on the streets. Maybe he's came into your shop once, but he was with so many people, you didn't actually get a chance to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you just know of him, but that's as far as it goes.
And I walk up to the guard and go, "Dear boy, I just got into town last night. They attest to the fact that I had to rebuild that entire bar last night.
And then after you went to
I
bed,
have no
it's been
idea why
almost
the
half.
mayor is out here with his guts, with his innards out in making balloon
As
animals out of your intestines."
yes, as you state that the bartender himself vouches for you. Yeah, he was he helped clean and repair from the fight early that the guards were here for, and then the mayor walked in after he was repairing. Oh, he went to bed. All of them did. It's these people showed up. I'd say not too long after the mayor and after everything was repaired. We had about 3 to 4 hours of right before we were about to, open up for morning with our 24 hour settlement here. We just finished up night and going in the morning for foods, and they walked in. You say this horrible atrocity happened around say 4:30 in the morning, maybe 5 in the morning. Everybody woke up not too long, 6 after, and up. But Chris's character finished repairing around 3 a.m., 2 a.m., somewhere around there. So he was already up in bed before he got a chance to see these people. For you, James, for Bartleby. Is it Bartleby or Bartleby? Bartleby. Bartleby. All right. The knight looks over at you. What did you roll a history check to know how many times you've had a chance to encounter the mayor, if it's just more than once? There's the one time when you first showed up, but there was it. Was there any more? 25. Okay. You and the mayor have met many times and on occasion have had many drinks and talks as you're one of the local wizards.
He took a wizard on his chest.
Lost treasures and shit with the
Yeah, so
payroll.
Yeah, he hires you for the searching of lost treasures and whatnot, which is great. The knight looks at both of you, and I'm going to have him roll an insight. 8 plus 6. He believes you both. He looks over, going, I'll tell if someone's lying, but both of you seem legit. But for the rest of your crew, as the bartender vouches again, all of them have been up in their rooms, as I stated. These were specific people. The only one that would have been significantly different in this one would have been a dark elf, as these 3 were dark elves. And 4 technically in the characters in this. And it says, but our dark elf, he's up still sleeping. As my character goes and states, let me go double check. As the knight brushes me off to go upstairs. Open the door. He's there sleeping still, just out like a light. Has been up all late and just as late as Chris's character was, helping until he went to bed. But he sleeps a little bit longer, especially during the day because of the bright lights. So they state he's still here as the knight. All right. Do we need anything to asking of him for questions, as he's a drow? My character walks over to throw the blanket off. And it's an illusion. He's gone. With a note that he's been captured as well. As male drows are supposed to be indentured servitude as to the females, as the assassins 3 were which female and 1 was a male. So they captured another male. As it states, if by request of you or the person that owns this drow elf, the bounty will be this much, which will be 100, or no, sorry. What did I write? 340 gold in a personal meeting, as it states. Crazy thing about that is that you know that they stole him, as his guitar is still here. As it looks like there was a small fight in the room, and they pulled away his instrument. It works great for why his character is not here tonight. He got captured and we were able to find him. All right, guys. You look over, and the knight looks at you guys going, I will be investigating so the people around you now. As he looks over, now a mission will be done. I would need you guys to investigate their names and yourselves. You all agree? As you look at all of you, pulls out his sword and raises it out of respect. You guys all agree, or are you guys all gonna deceive him and say no? Or all right, this character Barnaby agrees. Yeah, I will. As Bart Ram walks up, yeah, dude, got my vote, buddy. How about this? What do you guys say?
I go, well, why not? Nothing else planned today.
For
But
you,
what
Sage?
about that thing tomorrow?
Damn it, Lala.
Squall put his book down, looks up to you like, sure, why not?
And then for Valor, the cheese fucker.
Is there cheese involved?
It's a scene I can see that was like American Pie. Someone caught you with a whole wheel of cheese.
Look, it was a dare. Actually, no, it was a bet. I lost a bet.
Sounds about right.
Look, that cheese had no holes in it until I was done with it.
As the knight looks over at you and goes, sadly, I've heard this story. It must be true. Wait, are you Valor, the mighty cheese fucker? You're one weird sorcerer.
Look, you fuck one thing of cheese, and then that's what you become known for. God, we don't even talk about all those orphans I saved. It's just all about how I fucked a cheese.
The whole bartender crew's going, hey! And then you got the one old lady going,
You're that one that saved everybody. I appreciate that you saving the elephants. But aren't you the one that also fucked them cheese? And that's why they call it holy cheese now. Can't call it sweets because of, copyright. But
Look, just because I saved all those orphans with the cheese wheel on my dick doesn't mean shit.
I love how Zenta threw it in there too. He's like, listen, you build 100 towns, you fuck one cheese, you're always a cheese fucker.
I'm just glad nobody talks about the horse.
That's when Bard was strumming up his lute and goes, ding! He looks up at you going, you're fucking sick, you know that, right?
How am I fucking sick? You're the ones who keep talking about the cheese.
Blimey.
Squall
that cheese
Squall
was pretty
stares
good
at
by the time
everyone
I was done.
inside's eyes neutrally and just said, you know, you guys have problems, right?
But in the kink community, fetish community of the Dark High Elves and all the other kinks, they love the whole cream-filled cheese nuggets as they spread them everywhere in their perverted parties, thanks to this guy named Valor, the cheese fucker. And they call it Valor cheese.
Yeah, it's not my fault that they made the King's grilled cheese from it afterwards.
Secretly, they did a patent on it, and Valor himself doesn't make a full amount, but he does every once in a while get 10 gold a month just because. Doesn't know where. Just a little goblin runs up, hands him it, and runs off.
Yeah, it's the strangest thing.
Randomly, he's like, I just need money for some ale. Here you go. I got money for ale. Okay. So on that note, oh snap! I would like for everybody here that has agreed, we're going to do a how do you say, like a turn of initiative for everybody, so we can go around and get everybody for investigations. So I want everybody here to do like a party investigation, but we're going to do a turn of initiative first. What is my initiative? +2. I got an 8. Ugh.
I got 11. 9 plus 2.
11. All right. What did everybody else get?
I don't know. I'm still trying to find initiative.
An 8 plus 1.
It's just the top
nine.
left-hand corner of your main page. 8
An
for
8
you
plus
as well.
1,
You got to do
9.
rollies. James and me do rollies, a D20 apiece.
1.
Wow. Do I even need a roll? I should roll anyways. D20 roll. Yes, I beat you with a 4. That's hilarious. Okay, so I go first, you go second on that one. All right, Dom, what'd you get?
I had a 8 plus 1, 9.
You rolled a 9.
I rolled a
No.
9 as well.
Oh my god, you both rolled 9. I didn't see your
Yeah.
roll, Dom. On the there you did. Yep, there he is. Now I've seen it. 9 and 9. Ha! Now both you have to both roll a D20 on there, and whoever has the highest goes first between you two. Wow, this is like the lowest initiative I've seen. Everybody's fighting for who has the highest, and it's only one person in double digits.
There's
Who
a
won?
difference.
I
Valor
had
got
2.
first.
Yeah, I got a 19, and then he rolls a 2. It's like we just went opposite ends of that spectrum.
Complete opposite. All right, so on that note, Bill Rock first, then Valor, then Squall, then Bart Ram, and then last is Barnaby. So, but first, everybody do a team investigation check, and then you go off on your turn from there. Nope, wrong one. I need to do this on here.
You said team investigation. Do you mean passive?
Everybody does investigations. So that means that everybody has a chance to succeed if we have enough high numbers.
I have 13.
I have
We got a
17.
21.
Is it
Got a
passive
13.
investigation or just regular investigation?
Is your passive higher than your regular? I was going to make you guys each for a team. It's a team roll. That's why. Passive
I don't
doesn't
know
work
what-
for a team.
All right.
I rolled
Individual.
7, I rolled 16 plus 1, 17.
That's okay. I
All right,
rolled a 6.
6. Okay, so one failure.
Hey. I mean, you're not
Sorry.
wrong, but hey.
Everybody else succeeds. So as you all turn around, Valor is just too caught up in talking to this old lady for the investigation. And even she hands him a picture with some cheese and holes in it with cream and saying,
You're one of my favorites for other artists.
having you sign it. As everybody else over here, yes, there's going to be a whole lore now. You guys, you started this. You started this, Llama. There's going to be a
I
whole
blame
lore
whoever said something about
about a
cheese
man
the
that
other day.
F cheese. His name will be known around land. Even Supreme Llama Overlord will
Well,
hear
of course,
this.
Supreme Llama Overlord knows him. It's his apprentice.
Guys aren't supposed to know that yet. That does make sense, though. Okay. Anywho, everybody else, you searched and looked around. You found a clump of hair. It looks like he was ripping out some hair as he's fighting back. You see some cloth torn that's of his clothes and more cloth torn of their robes. Hey, that rhymed. you notice one of the daggers that was left behind as it's been kicked under the table, but like slightly hard enough for the sharp edge to slide underneath the actual base of the leg of the table. So just the handle stuck out a little bit, so it made it harder to see. Dom, who got the highest out of you guys? 21. Bartleby, you are the first. You're the one that notices the knife under the table. Let's see. Squall, you notice the little bits of hair and the cloth as you guys can bring this back to the knight, and he will help with the investigation. For a Battle Rock, you see some blood splattered across the floor that may not be the mayor's.
I put on my finder. I put on, as I'm investigating, I put on my goggles of finder's goggles.
The fucker's goggles.
The lenses of these gracious goggles are carved with dragon shards. While wearing these lenses, grant you the following benefits. When you are making a wisdom insight check, you can roll a d4 to add to the number of rolls. As an action, you can use the goggles to examine an object and identify the aura or of the last creature that touched it. Make a wisdom insight check against DC 13 plus the number of days since the last contact of the object of occurrence. On the success, you learn the creature type, and can immediately use the goggles to locate creature to find that creature, and this property can only be used again until next dawn. So I can only use it once.
All right, so today is the only day you get to use it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you do your roll. Today is the first day of for the roll.
So I have to do a wisdom insight check, and it has to go up against the 13. When was the last time? It's according to this. When was the last time that the number of days since the last contact occurred? So I'm saying.
Are you looking about the blood or about the knife or everything else?
It's the knife.
It'd be 0. Today is the day. It's the first day.
So it's just 13. Insight.
Okay, so roll.
Plus I get +1.
What'd you roll?
I got 18 plus 17 plus the extra 1, so it's 19.
All right, so you look in with these goggles. They zoom in, and their magical properties help you scan along the DNA track of what and who it is, tell you the bodily functions of this person. It scans showing a female drow elf. Shows that like her DNA sequence and everything, and then the other piece of blood that you see is from a male drow elf. Shows their height and their everything else about the DNA sequence with them with this magical item. As you're seeing all this, are you telling people or are you just keeping it to yourself?
I'm going up to the guard and telling him about it.
All right, so the knight and the guard both stand there looking at you, watching you zoom in with these goggles as you're explaining everything to them. You see the young squire boy next to them writing vigorously in the notepad and trying to make sure all of it's written. You see on the other side where the knight has his female sorceress apprentice. As she snaps her fingers and a piece of paper floats with a floating pen, it starts doing it on its own, and she's sitting there doing something else completely the whole time. Nice, Dom. Those are cool. So, on that note, all the rest of you, do you guys bring the gear up to the knight? For you, James, for Bartleby, do you bring the knife to them or do you point it out? All right. Smartly, he casts Mage Hand.
Also, I can locate where they are, too. Don't forget, the goggles allow me to automatically know where the person is.
Oh, that's perfect. That's gonna within 1,000 feet.
No, it just says, upon success, you learn the creature type, and you can immediately use the goggles to cast locate creature to find the creature. These probably can only
Yep,
be used
and-
in one day.
Yep, locate creature spells only within 1,000 feet.
Okay.
It still has a range there. So that's what it states. But could still help you. They're on a giant mountain. Really hard to leave a town in the middle of a blizzard. But they could have left through magical properties. So you look and you see through the magical means, you see 3 women in the it's like a little energy aura, and you see the one male for a
Are
moment.
they naked?
Oh, damn it, Llama! I technically an outline like a silhouette through his goggles. He's not seeing them like actually seeing them.
Yeah, but I
You're
mean,
just
like
seeing,
if
like,
they're
a silhouette,
clothed,
like,
you
what
see
kind
like a silhouette of their clothes hanging off. But if they're fully naked, then that silhouette is a little more.
I mean, you see that dong just flopping. No, I'm just joking. In all reality, what happened is, I'll tell you guys that in a second. You see that the male is not present except for the one they're dragging now, which would be Devante's character. So the old lady that was there that was signing the paper with Valor and getting all like giggity about the famous cheese holes and stuff. She looks over and goes, "Ah, yes, I'm the Witch of Memories. Nice. I love the strange things people leave behind when they're done." As she
In that case, it was
snaps
jizz.
her hand, she stops and looks at you with a big smile. "I know, honey. Why do you think I'm a big fan of yours?" And she looks back as the knight himself goes, "Ugh. Carry on, woman. I need to know this. What happened?" So she casts how can you say, an NPC spell that looks like a magical silhouette of everybody in a time thing, but not more like a what happened, but in a ghostly form. You guys don't actually get to reenact these creatures, just as reenacting what happens. So she casts this, showing it. As you see the dark elves grabbing up the mare, stringing them up, getting everything ready, you see and hear them stating they don't have enough blood, as the man was bleeding too much before they got him strung up. And they need more male blood for the portal to open.
I got plenty of something, but it's not
As
blood.
the old witch claps her hands and keeps the image open, it shows the women running, making a struggle, and pulling down Devante's character, Lang. As he's refusing and fighting back, they use a magical clamp over his mouth so he can't sing. And they bind his arms. And they leave his guitar. You see them grab the other male drow elf and tell him to bow in front of the portal that's trying to open, but it doesn't have enough blood to open yet. As he drops to his knees in a formality of kind of like excitement, but at the same time fear. Right when he does, the smallest of the 3 women jumps behind him and slits his throat, and pulling his head back, spraying the blood more into the sigil on the ground. The blood portal of blood and magic rifting through, as part of the spell needed was for those who of a certain race need to pass through with their own blood. Which all they really needed was a drop or 2 apiece, but they didn't read that part. They just read blood, so they just killed the dude. killing their other the male drow elf, throwing him into the portal. As you watch his flesh and body get consumed by the portal, it opens up as you see all three of them look at each other and grab Devontae's character Lang and jump down with them, and also something that was on the neck of the mayor, a special necklace.
It's called the noose.
No, nothing. That's still on this dead body hanging right next to us, as we haven't had it taken down yet, as they're trying to. As the old lady claps her hands and closes them, you hear Thomas.
So as they're attempting to take him down, Valor just makes a comment about them taking down the decorations before the holiday even starts.
So, as this happens, the old lady lets go of her palms, and the 3D illusion, you could say, disappears. And she looks over, going, "All the information you gave me, and everything about them with their blood. Thank you to all of you with your abilities and skills. And those goggles, I really like those goggles." The old lady smiles off at Bill Rock. "You're maybe I'll give you my magical number later, and we can discuss you using those goggles on me." She smiles. Mind you, this lady is probably 90-something years old, 4'3", a bit older, but she's spry for a magical old lady. She's like
just smiles back and politely declines.
She's a dwarvish woman. She smiles. "Oh, you don't have to decline. We can, you're a strong feet man. And if not," and she smiles at Squall, "how are you doing?" As the old lady winks.
How you doing?
Can Valor cast command on him again? This time to accept her magical number.
You got both. Chris has to do a Constitution save, I think it is, for a command, or what is it? What kind of save?
Wisdom 13 for save.
All right. Casting on a friend or a foe. Command saying yes to trooper. A trooper. Roll a. All right. Is that your roll right there? Or no, you didn't roll yet.
Roll a what?
A wisdom save. Is it wisdom save or wisdom check?
Just says wisdom 13.
I got 11.
Oh no, you say yes to the old lady's gesture of naughtiness and magical number, as she randomly is now going to start messaging you through message. "Oh, here's a rock. You keep it with you. I want to message you sometime. Pretty boy." And she walks away, trying to shake
As she walks away,
yeah,
I crumple it up and throw it on the ground.
It's a magical crystal, and it may explode. So you want to still try to do it? You got to do a strength check.
No, I just chuck it behind the bar then.
All right. Randomly, the bartender grabs it. "Hello?"
Oh, don't worry.
The bartender
We're gonna have
gets her
fun
news.
later.
Wait, what do you mean we're going to have fun later?
Oh, big boy. I like the beard.
As he just started growing a beard, he's like, "I better shave." He puts the rock down. Old lady is already out the door, giggling like she's a young woman again in her early 20s. So that just happened. Bill Rock, do Squall. It's now Squall's turn. Squall, what are you gonna explain to the knight as you hand him the cloth? You found 2 pieces of cloth, 2 different natures.
2 pieces of cloth and natures has been retrieved. What else can we do?
Okay. All right. He looks at you, my dear boy. Thank you. These will help.
Gladly.
As he hands it to his sorceress to start looking for other people that have that type of cloth. You notice that the ending of that illusion that the old lady showed all you guys, the floor went down, portal opened up, everybody jumped through, and then it went back up and closed, just leaving a pool of blood and organs and extra organs and bones in the pool of blood that you now know why, as that was the other drow elf, the male one, because the female drow elves in some lore treat their males like slaves and sacrificial at times, and they use them for said purposes. And this tribe,
So,
dark elf, that you're dealing with are very keen on using their men as cannon fodder at any time.
oh wow.
As they, the knight warns us, explains. As next, it's now Bard for Valor. You had your chat where you did that thing, so my guy was cleaning up. All right, it goes to James's character then. James, what is your character doing before we set off out the door?
All right, guys, I'm ready.
What are you ready?
He popped himself 2 magical pills and said he was ready. All right. Guys. Bart Ram walks up with his backpack on and his gear. He looks at you guys. All right. So we're getting ready then, aren't we? Our first adventure. As he smiles, being young and expressive. So do we have a name for our group yet?
Goes up to him, gives him a pat on the shoulder. It's like, it'll be fine, dear boy. We may die, but it'll be all right in the meantime.
Squall stoically just looks at everybody like, groovy. What else next?
Are we all gonna die?
Probably.
As he just looks over, smiling at all of you, all nervous.
He glares at
Have
Bart
the
like,
fun, old boy.
is that what you've wished for?
I mean, I wish for death one day, just in glorious battle next to my brothers. We'll all die together. As he rugs on you and just like, yeah, shoulder to neck.
Save your wish, please.
As he looks over at you, kind of like, okay, I'll remember when I have to get bardic inspiration. As he,
You want an
nudges away.
inspiration? He gives him a scary. He gives him a scary face that frightens him. You want the scary face?
Bart looking at you. Yeah, scary.
Scary.
A good thing we have our muscle wizard over here.
He makes a very terrifying face by just making red eyes and these vampiric, horrific snakes around him with the most scariest face possible.
Skull, is your character a vampire?
He's a druid.
Okay, good. I was just making sure.
He's just using emotions to make this look.
Oh, okay, he's just yeah. But what are you? Human or are you vampiric?
Human druid. It's like Raven.
All right,
it's
so
like
intimidating me.
When she scared Gizmo. It's like when Raven scared Gizmo from Teen Titans.
All right, so roll an intimidation with advantage then.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. Oh, never mind. Wrong set. Okay. Intimidation. And
Yeah,
there you are.
You can roll twice, so you take whatever the
Here
highest
we
one
go.
is.
We have a double 7.
All right, 7, and then you roll
Plus
again.
1, 8.
Was it,
So the double is a double 7.
okay. All right, so I got to roll and see if it intimidates me then.
A double 7. That's funny.
I thought that was a 7 and a 1.
Was it a 7 and 1?
So it's an 8.
Hmm.
So I got to roll again. You roll twice because it's advantage.
Oh, because damage.
Yep. I got to see if I beat that. Yeah, you got to roll one more time. What is that last roll?
Okay. This is for intimidation, correct?
Yes. One more intimidation.
And this is
Roll and let's see what it is.
straight roll or advantage.
That you already did your first roll. Now you're on your second roll. This is this is the advantage.
Okay. Okay, a 12 and a 10. So
A 2 and a
10
2 and a 10. So plus 1 is 11. All right. You got 11. That's the second of it. Okay. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, you beat it. It was 10. So you made Bart fearful of you a little bit, which is funny. So you intimidated me.
So then he pulls down his hood after he was done scaring him. Do you feel motivated now, my friend?
I just didn't know we had emos in our group. And he just walks past.
What?
Emu,
all right,
where?
all you guys. What?
Barnaby just goes up to him, smacks him again on the shoulder, goes, "Fear not, dear boy. We have experienced adventurers here. It should be an easy cakewalk for us."
All right. As we head forward, you look over and open the door. You walk out of the pub. Broad daylight now. Say high point of the afternoon, about 12 or so. Sun coming barreling down. What is everybody's passive perception?
Mine is 11.
11.
Mine is
Mine's a 13. Okay.
mine's a 15. No, mine's a 14.
All right. So everybody's over 10. You can at least see. You look forward. You see the road, the street. You see a couple shops, a few people walking around. You see some knights standing near the door as they're both each side of you looking at you, but they know to let you out. And you see a horse and buggy pulling up like it's for a morgue. Like they're going to take the body and everything. You see another mage person walking past, going that they're going to use the spell to talk to dead or speak with dead and ask the dead mayor some questions as they walk past. Those who hear or are past 12 and up for their passive perception hear this. You guys head down to the path. You notice that there's a man. I want to. If anybody wants to see it's a better perception check, they can roll a perception check. But if not, you see there's a man standing, arguing with a guard. As you guys are
I'll
heading
give it a try.
Okay. Everybody roll a perception check if you want to see.
+12 + 1, 13.
What'd you roll?
12 + 1, 13.
13. Okay. What would I have rolled for a perception? Ooh, dang. I got 21. All right. So if anybody else is rolling, they can roll. If not, Bart Ram's going to explain something in just a moment before Tommy shells. Explain some strange stuff. Good now. Never mind. Okay, he was only tooted a couple times. Damn you, Thomas!
I chewed a few times.
Oh, hey, my song.
What about your thong?
Right, you hear that Mayhem's here now. Oh, shit. So, on the note, though, as you guys head forward, you see the guards arguing with this man that is a drow elf that has the same clothes as the cloth that Dom's character found. So, what do you who is the person who wants to state something as they see this as we're approaching the guard?
The swirl of cloth.
You see a elf, a dark drow elf, in the same clothing as was described that you also found. As it looks like he is arguing with the guard to leave the area, as the guard is holding him back, saying that no one's allowed to leave until the investigations or investigators come through. We are approaching at this time. We're about 10 to 15 feet away. Is there anything we want to say or any spells we want to cast, anything we want to do? Or
See, if I had my Ross character, I could mark it, but yeah.
Perhaps I could roll for investigation.
Well,
I
just
want to
invest-
intimidate him to stay.
okay, so it still can connect, but you still found where one of the women are. So you can intimidate the person, Dom, if you want. If not, you can
I want to do intimidate him.
persuade. Or you can talk to the guard and tell him the information that you have from the night.
Okay. I could talk to him about what's been said tonight.
I'll roll an investigation because that way I can see if there's any. Or should I roll persuade? Should I roll perception or investigation to see if there's any bits of clothing missing from the guy?
You would do investigation, but it would this probably wouldn't be the guy for the sheer fact as he would not have been one in the building if this happened. He may have been one that was outside being a lookout.
I got a 19.
Okay. So you look at him and know he has the same clothing. You notice that his clothing is fine and it hasn't been torn in that way. But you see from his feet when you look down at the mud, you notice the mud and remember it from the entrance of the doorway where looked like someone was pacing back and forth in the dirt or mud, making it more muddy. So you know that he was a lookout. And he's very frantic looking right now. It looks like sweat's running down his face as he's a male drow elf, and everybody's already freaking out, and then they're just getting word that it was a drow. And he's starting to freak out. So my character is going to play a tune and go, let's see, with where's my spells? I'm going to do a bardic inspiration for all of us. Where is it at?
There under like actions.
Here, I got something. I'm going to cast sleep. But I'm going to do it in a bardic way.
You got the magical instrument.
God, I got a funny feeling I wanted to say it, but I'm not going to say it.
So I sing to the drow elf. I know your bedtime, elf, you see, drow love to me. During the daytime, you want to sleep. During the
my
night,
wife.
you want to be awake, but you see the sun is out for you and me. So just go to sleep. He snaps his fingers. And the drow elf is frantically looking, he looks over, his eyes roll back, and he collapses down. Does anybody want to catch him beforehand?
I teleport over and catch him.
Drow. Fuck. Okay.
Can I try to trip him?
All right, hang on. The rule master corrected me. Thank you. As I try this, he looks over where I hoped and believed he would have passed out. I didn't realize that elves of all kind can't be put to sleep from magical means, unless it's probably by a god or something. But I'm not such. I am just Bart. He looks over and he's like, "That didn't work. Why didn't it work?"
Then he runs. He realizes what we are, and then he starts to run, right?
I cast invisibility and go invisible. Ding. And then you just see Bart just get red in the face and just poof, disappear. I'm going to do a stealth check to see how stealthy I am as a freaking out person. I have disadvantage. Whoops. Damn it. There we go.
A 7.
I got a 10. All right. So, yeah, I can't be seen by anybody that doesn't see over 10. Anybody that has passive perception of 10 sees. But I have advantage because I'm invisible. So why didn't I roll for advantage?
Well, my passive advantage is 11.
No, I have disadvantage. Shit.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Never mind.
I still see it because I have passive possession.
I'm
of 14.
invisible, but you can hear me. I'm just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I hope they can't see me. That's all you're hearing right now. I hope they can't see me. That's it for my guy for now. What else are you guys going to do as Drow Elf? As I failed and I went invisible. Dom, you intimidated. But it didn't fully work. Wait, what was your intimidation?
Oh, I didn't even roll for intimidation yet.
You never intimidated him? Okay.
No, I'm gonna try it again.
Because you investigated him, you seen he had the mud on the feet.
Oh, I didn't roll for those yet. Let me do those now. Okay, for intimidation and investigation, right?
All right.
I'm gonna start with investigation first. See what happens. Okay, a 16 plus 1, 17 for investigation. And for intimidation, it is a 19 plus 1, dirty 20.
Okay, so all my stuff didn't work. He turns around, and the guard is telling him, you need to listen right now, not listening to anybody. And then right when he starts walking up towards me before I turn invisible, he sees me just disappear. And then here you come walking in front of me. And all he sees is explain what your character looks like. How tall are you? How do you look as you're intimidating him?
Squad is a 5'8" human druid. He has this stoic but slightly melancholic like face, like he has that on board look. He wears this greenish silver cloak with a lightning bolt scar on his right cheek.
Okay, so as you're doing that, he sees you, and for some reason, even though he is slightly taller than you by like 2 inches, he just looks at you with this fear, like there's something about you that just this animalistic nature that makes him fearful, like this natural feeling in his body, like a gut feeling.
He sees the honey badger.
Hey, he has the random Vietnam flashbacks of the honey badger attacking him when he was younger.
Squall lifts up the right side of his lip to show him partially of his teeth, as if his teeth was about to grow into these carnivorous like teeth, like a tiger or a lion.
Or
Like,
honey badger.
like as if he's scaring him like this, just
Yeah, with that high of a roll, yeah, your
with a
intimidation looks good.
with a
Scaring
slight
the
growl coming in, and like he was about to be cut. He was going to transform into that carnivore animal.
yeah, you scared a little crap out of him.
Henry,
Uh,
Henry, they're by the gate, right?
Yeah, we are at the gate now, and there's a guard standing there with them, and there's another guard that's standing there talking to other people, telling them they can't go right now.
I cast Arcane Lock on the gate.
Ooh. Does this mean I get the
All
roll
right,
for
what
arcane?
magic does it look like, and explain it to me.
You can touch a closed door, window, gate, chest, or other entryway, and it becomes locked for the duration. You can create your designation when you cast this spell. It can open an object normally. You can also set a password that, when spoken within 5 feet of that object, suppressing this spell for 1 minute. Otherwise, it
Okay,
is
so
it is impassable until it is broken or the spell is dispelled or suppressed. Casting knock on the object suppresses the arcane lock for 10 minutes. While in effect by the spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open. The DC to break it or pick it, any lock, is increased by 10. So I teleport over to the gate, touch it, and use Arcade Lock.
teleport next to him. He's like, wait! And you just touch the door. A light purple hue over the door for a moment before it locks. And he looks up going, oh, well, never mind then. We'll tell you the door was not allowed to be open. He looks back. So, Fred, what do we do? Door's locked. Bruce looks over. Yeah. Well, that works. All right, guys, you got no one get through until then. Only this little door that goes to the guard keep, but that's for people that work at night. And you guys have a sigil on you. As I walk up invisibly at first and take off my invisibility with a little badge, as it shows the knight symbol on it, and it like little symbol, pretty much saying like temporary investigators for the night. He nods his head. So you guys think this is one of the drow elves? As the the guard asks all of you. What do all of you say as you hear the guard ask this? You guys think this is one of the guys that helped with the murder of the mayor?
I look down as I'm on top and with my hand still up. I tell him, we don't know for certain, but his boots are dirty, and he is a drow elf. And he's acting very nervously. So, better safe than sorry, dear boy.
As the guards look over, and Bart nods his head, going, "Yeah, I think it's he's definitely one of them. I don't think he was the one that did the initial murder, but definitely a lackey. That's part of it." They nod. They walk up and start grabbing up by his arms as he starts to struggle. A woman with a sigil of like an eye on it of an inquisitor. She walks up, raises her fingers as a leather pouch opens up from her hip. You see magical rope shoot out from it, wrapping up the drow elf. This woman standing 5'7", glasses, black, bunned up, really high hair, kind of like
Naira.
say like Marge Simpson, but dark, but with like magical leaves in it, and then this eye sigil for Inquisitor. As she walks up, all slow with her magical high heels, you could say, make her like 6 foot tall when she's walking with them. The drow elf wraps down, hits the ground, and she raises up the ropes and raises him up in the air with it. You young squad investigated. You found me one of the drow elves. My name is Contrera.
Barpley gives a sofa series goes, "Good day, dear lady. We are doing our best to find out who killed the mayor. And I thought it was prudent to not let this fine fellow here to leave until he has had a few questions asked."
Can you describe her to me?
I did actually, but I can explain. Do it for you, Valor, the cheese fucker. Do a perception check, or you can go by your passive perception if it's high enough. If you want to really give a good look, though, you got to roll for a perception.
Let's see.
Or investigation. Everybody's talking to her and distracting her, so you can give a look. It's up to you.
I rolled a 15 plus 2 for perception.
Okay, so that's good. You needed at least a 15 to see most. You look up and see like this red-esque dress with gold outlining. You see this busty, elvish-looking woman, 5'10" but with a with high heels that are magical spikes on them. You see these arm bracers on her arms that lead down to her fingers, like wrapped around, where she casts her magic through the gems. You see her elvish ears pointing out of her long black hair that's raised up instead of downward, looking kind of like a black-haired Marge in a way, but you could say. And she looks at you with these glasses on that are big and square, and these fiery, like reddish orange eyes that you swear glow in the dark. And wearing this like burgundy lipstick with a slit in the middle that is bright pink.
Another one.
And she calls herself
to her.
Contrera. She is Miss Contrera.
So what you're saying is she's not married.
Saying she's single.
So how do I go about proposing to this woman?
Are you going to right now?
Yes.
First, second meeting?
Just right now.
I mean, roll a persuasion check and a first charisma check, then a persuasion check.
Charisma is 16 plus 5. And then
oh my god, I gotta roll. Okay.
I'm trying to remember where the hell persuasion went. There it is. And persuasion is 16 plus something too. So I just rolled a 21 and an 18.
Okay, so I got that. Fuck. So this has never happened to me before. So she's just standing there. You explain to me how you run up and propose in this charismatic way.
I step forward and stare straight up, and her tits just tower over his head because she's only 4 foot tall. Or is he face level with him at this point?
You're fucking 4 foot tall tiefling. What color tiefling are you?
Let's go with the black with green.
Like a darkish green, blackish green.
So he just
All right,
stares up
so
to
yeah.
her and tells her how magnificently beautiful her rack is in front of his face, and asks her to make him the happiest man with the softest of pillows, to if she would marry him.
She pauses her lecture she was explaining to everybody. She was completely ignoring you at first. As you walked up abruptly, proudly, strongly, and sternly with no fear, and you stated this, pointing right at her tits as you're saying it. All Shakespearean, thinking you're holding a boob instead of a skull.
Actually, in
She
fact, have
stares at
him holding her boob like it's the skull.
He reaches up and his hand grabs at her tit as he says this. She stops and looks and blinks and goes, "Huh. I've never had a man have so much boldness, so big of balls, such a cock that would be a bicycle stand, to walk up and say this, grab me titty, and propose." As she looks over, "But I've never felt so. Oh." She drops down and squishes her tits in your face. "I say yes, little man. Oh, my champion." As everybody, even her guards, are standing behind her, her eyes bulking out of their armor. Wah! Even my guy going, "I was going to play music of laughter, but I'm confused."
We'll play music of arousal instead. It's already working.
Squall just yawns.
You guys ever seen the episode in Futurama where Fry got with that
Yes, I know exactly what episode you're talking about.
big titty
Daddy
that was
boy,
picturing
daddy boy.
Yes, that's happening to you, and to the point where you're going to be like, "Death my sister, trying to crawl away," because she's not going to stop. I have 900 years of something pent up, and I'm excited with you. I'm still fertile for at least 400 more years. You're mine. And she squeezes you so tight. Let's do a strength check with her titties. 19 plus 5. She squeezes you, and you go, "Mee!" Yeah, you make this squeaky noise and everything, and she squishes you. This totally got off track.
So I just rolled an 11 plus 5. Does my penis copter activate in the smushing?
You start slapping her belly button piercing that's magical between her clothes and smacking a little bit against her thing. As it goes up and down, and she gets all excited going, "Oh, you're magical that way too. You're in trouble."
This is just fully derailed.
Wait for our honeymoon, though, as she pushes you away all dramatic as you fly back, bouncing, rolling. Let's do a strength check on that one. Okay, 16 strength. Shoves you 5 feet away. You roll back right to James here's leg, Bartleby. You have a 4 foot tall tiefling that's green and black skinned rolling backwards at you like a little ball as he smacks against your giant leg. What do you do, James? What do you say as this happens to you? What are you going to do?
I guess I'll put my foot out and kind of stop it like the soccer ball.
His soccer ball stops you. The back of his giant boot behind your head. Are you wearing boots at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing boots. Just smack against the back of your head. And then the woman looks at you and goes, "By the way, where is my engagement ring?"
Well, we must acquire that from my mother, for she is still holding on to it.
So we have to kill her?
Yes.
Oh, ask nicely. Oh, okay.
She lives
And
in the dungeon
giggles.
off to the east.
She stops and looks at you with her face of in the dungeon in the east. Goes, after your quest, you bring me the ring. We will be married, and you can have everything of me. But until then, I'm going to torture this drow elf for all the information he has. Okay? As the guards nod and drag off the drow elf as he screams, "No, anybody but her! Anybody but I knew all the things that go. That little guy proposed. Holy shit, he got balls. I'm going to die." As getting dragged off and feet scooching away. She walks past, and you see her badunkadunk. Looks like you could set a giant brewski right on there as it could sit there humbly. As she walks past, swaying left and right with the Inquisitor symbol down her back. And you just see some wicked tattoos that are down her leg and her arms. She looks back and gives and blows a kiss to her now fiance, Valor the cheese fucker, or should we now call you Valor the Inquisitor fucker?
Now the Inquisitor Dominator.
Yeah, Inquisitor Dominator. Okay, the Dominator of Inquisitors. Okay, so Valor the Dominator of Inquisitors. As your new title has been stated as
the Inquisitor. Wait.
The
Inquisition domination.
Inquisitorial domination.
Inquisitorial dominator.
Inquisitorial dominator. There you go. And she smirks and blushes and turns back and pulls out a whip and just cracks the dark elf as they start walking. As you see the spikes from the whip it protrude out and slash with a lightning strike. As she puts it right back into her hip and goes, "Can't wait. Tieflings are fun.
Oh dear.
They have lots of stamina."
I can't wait to climb that mountain.
And I look over at you when you say that with my eyes all bulging. Jesus, woman, she's gonna kill you.
Have you seen the valley between those peaks?
I did, and I still can't hide mine between this freaking loot.
Squall looks over at you guys like, you guys are quite charmers, I suppose. But try a little harder next time.
I'm pretty sure I tried hard enough. She said yes.
The two guards look at you guys, and Chris, your goggles start doing a little as the blood of the one female drow elf, and the one of the male ones already lost, but the one of the female drow elf picks up. As you look and you see through the door through a magical means like an outline, you see a portal open up and you see her jump out. You see the other ones in the outline, that you don't see them directly. You just see her as it's focused on her blood. As it starts fading out, the guards walks up ahead of you. "Mate, are you okay?" As guard knight Fred and guard knight Bruce both look over. "You guys are allowed to go through our guard room door. The big door's staying closed for now.
I
We gotta
look
find
over,
the rest
I
of
look
them."
over at the two guards. I point to where the door out just came through and say, "You should go over there and take it." And
That's where the door opens up, getting ready so you guys can go through where no one else is allowed. As right as you say that, and then Bart looks at everybody. "You guys all ready? We're ready for our first adventure. Build Rock, lead the way. Barnaby and Build Rock, you guys lead the way." As I smile, I do a let's see, can I do a bardic inspiration for you guys? Do I even have it right now? I should have it.
Squall stays still for 5 seconds, just looking at him. I think I'll just stand here and just wait for whatever.
Bill Rock quickly taps his race bracelets, and immediately one turns into a big old shield. and the other one breaks off and turns into a warhammer, and I catch it.
Yep. All right. So I do have it. Hang on. A D6. Everybody gets a D6 of bardic inspiration within the group right now. For is that 1 minute? Use charge.
1d6, correct?
Yep, you get 1d6.
And this is
your
for.
bardic inspiration.
All right.
All right. So what was that, Chris? You said?
I just tap my wrists because I have special. My weapons aren't magically attuned, so they automatically. My arm breaks up into a shield, and the warhammer breaks out, and I catch it.
All right. As artificer, you have these unique looking items that transform in front of us, and we're like, whoa. Any activations for them for rolls or anything?
No.
All right.
I just bolt.
All right. So, are you leading the way, or James? Which one of you guys are leading the way?
I'll lead the way.
James or Chris? All right. Chris says he's lead the way. James, you're right behind him, and I'm right behind you guys. Then, and then that means Sage's behind me, and Llama's very back.
Lama's realizing he forgot to get a communication set up with his fiance, and he's very depressed now.
As you say that, I want you to check your pocket. As you reach into your chest pocket, you pull out this.
I'm glad you specified because
stone.
I was going to assume pants pocket and find something else.
Giggity. But you find a speech stone, a message stone. You can talk between another person personally and privately. It's small and pink.
I know a few things, but anyways.
It's not the same size as your dickcopter. I mean, all right. You guys head off. All right, so you guys first enter out. I want everybody here to do a perception check as the bright light from the dark room shifts as you come out of the dark room into a bright light from the mountain entrance door of where the giant door is. As there's a small side door. You guys come out the small side door.
I got 14, 10 plus 4.
Okay.
What are we rolling for again?
Perception. All right, James got a 23. Holy crap.
I got a 5.
I got a 1 + 1, 2.
I got a 15. Okay, so most of you guys come out and see the Drow Elves just getting out of the portal, pulling out Devante's character. But for Valor and Squall, you both were more paying attention to the back as you notice that Valor was freaking out about communicating with his new bride-to-be. As he reaches in a pocket, pulls up the small message stone, and realizes you both are talking to each other. You see it, and then right when you look up, everybody else exits, and a bright light hits both of you right in the eyes at the exact same time, blinding you both. As you both collide into each other for a moment, trying to walk through the entranceway. So, for the rest of us, though, for me, James, and Chris.
When I did you say I bumped into him or ran into him?
Yes. Yes.
Can I kiss him when we do that?
No.
He's a 1.5 feet taller than you.
I mean, I didn't say where I kissed him.
No.
You accidentally kiss his butt as you smack into his draughty clothes.
As I
that made
you in the face.
taste like outside for being a druid.
Wahaha.
After that, though, the bees, me, James, Chris, as Bart, Bilgerock, and Barnaby, the BBB, when we come through, the 3 Drow Elf girls freak out seeing us at first. Come on, we finally got the way to... Oh, shit!
As you
as
say that, I
they-
chuck my hammer at her.
All right. Roll for an attack for me.
That's not.
I got 19 plus 5, 24.
He just,
So
he
explain to
just
me how you chuck the hammer at the one.
Chuck the
That
hammer
was
and it hits her
guarding
right
the
square
other-
in the middle of her face.
All right, so you just see the one girl that was guarding the other two from dragging off Lang. You see her get wrecked with this hammer, knocking her off her feet to the ground, knocked prone for one turn. How much damage did you do to
I
her?
did 8 points of damage.
How much?
8.
All right, 8 points of bludgeoning damage right across her face, just breaking her nose, knocking her on her ass, laying there bloody.
And
Pow,
then,
right in the
I then
kisser.
put my hand up, and my hammer returns to my hand.
It has the capabilities of that.
Well, the thing is that one of my perks that I have is my weapons return to my hand.
Okay, well, if that's the perk that your character states that it has, it comes back to your hand. Is it a magical feature, like magnetic, or is it magical?
Well, from when I was building it, I had to find it actually to read it.
Okay.
It states that my weapon automatically returns to my hand, so that's why I chose the hammer. I just gotta find where it's.
Yeah. Yeah, just wanted to know if it was magical means or magnetic means, like technologic means. And there's also rocket hammer away. Just rocket flies back. But as that goes, the other two start trying to book it with Devante's character Lang. As you see, there's a rock edge of like a hole being busted out from the road area, like near the edge of it, and you see a couple drow elves coming out, waving their hands to come on.
Yeah, it says it right here.
Ooh, they got
Yeah, Henry,
for
it
their
says it right
first
here.
turn.
Returning weapon. The grants a +1 attack to the damage roll and returns to the wielder's hand. Oh, I have to refuse it.
Wielder.
All right. So it comes right back to your hand. You catch it. Yeah, there's some blood on it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mine?
She's laying down, knocked prone for one turn. The other two girls booked it with Lang. They have him between them, and they're just both running, dragging his feet as they're running towards this edge of the mountain that is near the top, where it's like looks like a doorway that's been busted out from recently. As a couple other drow elves from a distance are waving for them to run faster. As they're about quarter of the way there, I'm going to be rolling for them. I just rolled for them both double 17s. They're about halfway there now. You guys are starting off on a distance shot for this, as now we're going to go into either a new initiative or an initiative we already have. So what do you guys want to do? New initiative? Or
We'll
a,
just keep it the
one
way
you
it
already...
is.
It's pretty low for everybody. But, all right, go for Chris. Chris, technically you were already first, so you already did yours. Next then would be Brad for Llama, for Valor, for the Tiefling.
What do I
Green
roll?
and black Tiefling. This is initiative. You are seeing the scenario is this. You've seen everybody standing there.
13
You've seen
plus
Chris's
2.
character. Okay. For what?
Initiative.
Oh, okay. We're re-rolling initiative.
I didn't roll initiative a second ago. Did I? I thought you just said roll initiative.
Well, yeah, I was going to roll a new initiative. I was thinking for everybody. Some people wanted to, some people don't. It's one of those.
Don't tell me to do
play
something.
Either
You
way,
want me to do it.
I'm okay with either rolling with initiative or not.
Yeah, we're just going to roll a new initiative so everybody gets a fresh start.
I already
And
got
then
a
Llama
fresh
got
new
that
start. I
one.
have a fiance.
Damn, Llama.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that right off rip.
a big titty
It's funny as
inquisitor
hell, though.
girl.
And you did. All right, so who else rolls for initiative?
I will.
I roll for initiative.
I got a net 20 plus 2, 22.
I got a 7 plus 1, 8 again.
You got an 8 again, Dom.
Uh-huh.
Got 13 for James. And I got a 11.
So I go first, but since I already did the one thing, so you guys keep the next. I'll count that what I did first. So that'll be my turn.
All right, so it'll you did that technically as your beginning thing. We'll have it so you can do one bonus action, and that'll be ending your turn then. Because you already did an action and everything by throwing this hammer and receiving it back.
Okay, so I teleport in front of the group as they're in front of the group that's taking our comrade.
In front of the two girls running, or in front of the guys that are waving them to get closer?
In front of the two girls who are running.
How does your teleport work?
I believe it's an infusion.
Does it work on bonus action?
Yeah, let me see.
It should work on bonus
says-
action, but
As a bonus action, you can teleport for 15 feet in front of an unoccupied space you see. You must have an unoccupied space to point to.
all right. So they're about 25 feet away right now. So if you're moving only 15 feet, you're getting closer, but you're not in front of them. You're unless it says to teleport in front of them.
So that's
But if not, you're
I'll
going to
just
teleport closer to everybody
I'll
else.
teleport 15 feet and then start running from there.
All right. So you teleport 15 feet and start running, and you're trying to catch up right now. Okay, so you're already at the quarter-way mark, and now you can shift up to the halfway mark where they are at. So roll or do your movement speed. What is your movement speed?
I have a 25 feet walking. So let's say 15 feet running.
All right, well, it goes in you run up, and you're both like right by each other at the time running now. You're catching up abruptly. So that's all you can do is you catch up to them. But that's all you can do after your bonus action. So next will be Llama, which is funny that's literally next anyways. Do you guys literally roll back into the exact same thing? Almost. All right, Llama. It's your turn. Trying to save lore from being stolen by the Dark Elves. Or are we going to have a whole story about going down in the mountain, fighting some Drow Elves?
Can I just intimidate them?
While they're
You're
running,
too far away from intimidation unless you're going to use some kind of magical means for them to notice you. They're about 100 feet away or more. Like the guys at the very end. The girls in the middle are about 50 feet away right now, where Chris has just caught up to them with his character.
So now the question is, what can you said they're about 100 feet
They're about
away
50
for the ones and 50 feet for the other?
Yes, the girls with Lore, which is our Lang, is Devontae's character. They have, and then 100 feet away are the guys trying to wave them on, and there's guards coming out, getting ready to like fight us.
Okay, the people 100
Which
feet
one?
away, I want to just use magic missiles on them.
All right, fire away.
Because
Because technically, if you max out magic missile, it becomes a mean ability. You always hit.
third level. And
Right. So roll for hits.
1d4 plus 1.
So 3 damage for the first one. How many missiles does it fire for that level? Is it just 1 or 3? It should tell you.
3 darts, additional darts too.
That's 3. So you got to roll 3 times. So that's 3 times they're hitting.
Another 3 and a 4.
Okay, so are you hitting the 3 dark elves that are near the doorway, or are you hitting the doorway trying to close the doorway?
Let's go at the doorway to close it.
Okay, so these are the first damages to a doorway, as you see the top of it get hit by these magic missiles. 3 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage. You see like holes burrowed in and some cracks forming above. That was your first cast. What? That's your main thing, or do you have a bonus action you can do again? Because I think that's a cantrip, isn't it? Is magic missile a cantrip?
I don't think it's a cantrip.
No. So you still got a bonus action. What's your bonus action?
I mean, I got a cantrip
You got
for
any,
a firebolt.
Well, there you go. You can firebolt.
Duty 2d10. And I got a 9.
Okay, you hit the top of the doorway and you see it crack and some of the rocks fall down a little bit. And one of them looks over, freaking out. Hurry! Hurry! They're trying to lock us out! All right, that'll end your turn. It is now James's turn. Bartleby. There are the 2 Drow Elf girls with Lang running with him unconscious as they're trying to steal him from us and capture him. You have Chris's character, Bill Rock, running next to them, trying to capture them. You have Llama shooting from across to you with his magical abilities, hitting the doorway they're trying to get through, trying to knock it down. It's a rock doorway. And there's dark elves that are 100 feet away that are at the doorway. No, that's the one girl that's knocked down from the hammer. She's next to where the portal was before it closed. It's about 20 feet ahead of the main entrance. All right. Shooting at her. Okay. So she's really hurt right now. She's about 10 to 15 feet from you. Okay. All right, Frost. There you go. A hit with a 23. 9.
She's prone, right?
Yeah, she's not prone.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, her defense is an 11, but it's knocked down to a now and knocked prone. It gets a -2 to defense. So you technically hit. Oh. Different ability I'm thinking of. Yeah, so you miss with the Ray of Frost. But that's all you do for your turn? All right, your turn is done. Let's see. Now it is my turn. What does Bart want to do? I am going to start trying to run. I'm going to stab with the rapier. 14, so I hit. Your AC is an 11. And I do... I do 9 points of damage. All right, so she only had 8 points left, so she dies. So me running past after I see James' character, Bartleby, hit her. I run past and stab my blade right into her heart and pull it out and walk off. Start heading forward as I put away my rapier, use my bonus action to pull out my my flintlock pistol, or my Alexandria pistol, and that'll be the end of my turn, as I can't fire it because I had to use my action. I will hold it for when it is action time. Okay, my turn is done. It is now Dom's turn. Dom, what are you doing?
Am I still stuck with the Valor?
No, you're Squall. You are standing next to where James and I was before I started running. So you're standing next to both Thalor and Bartleby, and like within like a 5-foot range. But you look ahead of you, about 45 feet ahead to 50 feet ahead, is the two dark elves carrying Lang unconsciously. And then you see his own teammate, our teammate, Bill Rock, running like he's going to try to like catch them. Then you see it from a distance, the rock doorway a little cracked and damaged, and then the three Drow elf males telling the girls to come on as they have their weapons ready. As one of them's trying to pull away the rocks.
So I think I'm gonna go for one of them that's taking Lang away.
Okay, what do you want to do? You got any distance range, or are you gonna try to run up and get close? Because you're.
Let's see what I got. Oh, I got a spell, Firebolt.
Well, you can shoot at one of their legs as Firebolt.
Yes.
Fire away. Let's see what that roll is.
Okay, it is a. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a 6. That's a miss.
2 plus 4, 6.
Yeah, that's a miss, sadly. Okay, you still got bonus actions or anything you want to do?
I'm gonna try it again. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try one more time. Please be on my side on this one. Never mind. 1 plus 4, 5.
Dang, her feet are just running so fast that you just missed both shots. All right, that's the end of your turn.
Unfortunately, since I ain't got nothing else better to do.
All right, it's their turn. Let's have them run. Dang, they both ran high too. It's a 17 and an 18. As they keep going, they're about 75% way to the doorway. 25 feet more to go, and they're at the entranceway, and then can get away. So as they're doing that, the one that's looking next to Bill Rock, it's on the left-hand side. She is going to try to slash with her light sword at you, her like thin short sword, with a 13 plus 2.
Can I put up my shield?
Yes, you can. It's a 13 plus 2. It's a 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit you?
No, I have a armor class of 19. But now that she's tried that, I use my shield special ability, which is repulsive shield. I gain not only do I gain a +1 on my armor class, but while I'm holding it, the wielder can immediately react, and immediately after being hit, the melee attack expends one of the shield's charges, which I'm doing, and send the attacker 15 feet away from me.
Oh, wow, this is messed up. So you guys see this woman running, hanging on to Lang, pulls her sword out and sees you, slash, and right when she goes to slash, she goes boom, and you see her just woohoo, hits the other woman, the other Drow elf, knocking
him in the process
right against the rock wall that's right there as they're running. Both women both taking bludgeoning damage of 5 points apiece, and then plus the clash. So 10 for one woman, 5 for the other. As they smack to the ground against the wall, Lang is now unconscious on the ground, laying down face first.
Yeah, that probably that's we're gonna laugh at Javante when you guys know about this.
It's a good way to use your reaction. The other drow elves, two of them stand at the doorway and look and just run forward towards you guys. The other one stays at the doorway trying to keep it open as he's trying to use mend rock or like mend rock and stuff like forming rock. So yes, thank you. He's trying to cast mold earth, and he is. Oh, he realizes his magic's not working, and he's freaking out now. It was a 2 I rolled if I was trying to fight it. Oh, yep. Never mind. Game over for that. He tries to do it, and it doesn't work. The two girls are laid down, knocked prone right now for their turn. You have two drow elves running forward, but they only get like 10 feet away. But one is close enough to attack against Bill Rock. He runs up and he shoots a slingshot at you. A 15 plus 3 hits you with a 19.
So you just barely hit me. I got 19.
This little black pepper ball kind of thing looks at you. It looks almost like a little Mario Brothers bomb. It's shh, and you hear blah, blah, and it goes poof. Now the explosion happens though. You take 17 points of explosive damage, throwing you back 5 feet to the ground. As he hits you with an explosive slingshot round. Don't tell me you're dead.
No.
Okay, good. All right, so you get smacked back. The other one, he pulls out his sword from his shield and smacks his sword against his shield, trying to gain an aggro against all of you. See if it works. A 4. Nope. He fails at gaining aggro. That ends their turn. Now back to the top. Well, Bill Rock, you just got knocked on your ass and thrown down and exploded for a moment. What are you going to do? As it's now your turn.
I get up.
15 to 20 feet away from you because he knocked you back about 5 feet. So you're about 20 feet away from him right now.
I get up, and then I teleport right to his face, surprising him, and then knocking him right in the jaw, and knocking him right in the knee with my hammer.
All right, so you use your bonus action to teleport the 15 feet, and then you're within 5 feet to hit him.
Oof.
And then you gotta roll for an attack to hit him.
Cracked him in the kneecap.
Net 20 plus 6.
Ooh.
26.
How much damage are you doing?
Well,
Damn.
since it's double damage, it's 2. 4 plus 3 plus 3, that's 10.
So 20 damage. So
basically his leg.
he only had 19 health. How do you want to do this?
Uh-oh.
As you just took out the
As I teleport right to him, he didn't realize I could teleport. He gets surprised, like whoa, and he's just like I think it's the one with the
he's
sword.
slinging it back, and he's like, "What the?" And he like looks over, and his eyes just bulge, like, "Oh shit!" And he's mid pool.
And then as I knock him in the knee and knock him down, he's like, "Ah!" And then the pupper ball gets right into his face and it blows his head off.
Yep. So, yeah, you smack and break his knee. He drops down. He slings it up and shoots himself in the face. He hits himself in the chin, just blows his face off. And he hits the ground. I'll even do explodey damage. 16 more points. His whole just head eviscerated off.
And I just look down as I land down. I look down. I was like, and that's how that feels, old bean.
All right, that ends your turn.
Oh, plus I get healed because of my poultice. I get healed up because of my pendant.
Of course, you
Oh.
got that head. No.
As I'm saying the old bean part, you just see this green glow of my face getting just all the damage just glowing back as the
Nice.
skin just grows back.
All right, on that is now Llama's turn. Valor.
What are my
Still
options
trying to
for
close
targets?
that door. It's about halfway damaged.
How far am I from the door again?
You're about 90 feet as you walk closer. Unless you went full speed, then you're about 70 feet or less.
I'm still in range. I'm just gonna use. Can I use fireball on that?
Yes, yes, you can. That will seal it right up. And that poor drow elf and his backup that are running up the stairs right now.
23 is what I just rolled for fireball.
And it's double damage for hitting the cracked damage wall that James made sure it was not healed. The one guy's trying to mend it, going, heal. Why isn't it working? He looks back and he just sees his shadow in bright light coming towards him. Ah! And you just see after it hits a big explosion as the guards that are running up, 8 more drow elf men and 3 or 4 female drow assassins running up. Big fireball down, crisps every one of them as none of their health exceeded over 23. The whole thing closes and collapses in as you just see a silhouette of a burnt, crispy drow elf right here against the wall, like crisp. Just a black mark where there was a body.
Mm-hmm.
And a big explosion around it. The one drow elf that was still he still got taken in the back of the explosion, took half damage for the distance he was. So 12 damage from him as his back is on fire. And I have to roll and see if it's on fire. It has to take the disadvantage. Yeah, he's still on fire, which is 8 more points. Oh, no, sorry, wrong dice. 6 more damage. All right, he's almost dead. Real close. And he just crispy just from that. All right, Llama, that was your magic. What's your bonus action?
I mean, who's left?
The one guy that you just cooked his back that has a sword and shield in front. And then the 2 drow women that are smacked against the wall, prone, trying to get back up. And they're both within the similar distance. But we, friendly fire, are in there now, too. As Lang is on the ground, about 15 feet away. And my character is trying to run up past. And Bill Rock is right over there right now. And then Sage is right by you, and James is right by you.
Which enemy is within 60 feet of me?
The one that's on fire, the dark elf guy, and then the 2 elf women that are next to the wall. Dark elf women that are both laying there messed up.
Let's fuck with the guy that's on fire still. Let's use Mind Sliver.
All right, he's on fire. What are you doing?
Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver. All right, what does that do?
Let's see. You try to temporarily sliver the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
He rolled a 7 + 1, 8. How much damage are you taking?
8.
How do you want to do this?
Uh-oh.
As his brain just starts exploding with a horrible sliver of mind or whatever you did to him. What is it that is making him explode his mind or die or whatever it is that you're explaining?
Pretty much he just sees like a whole field of llamas like just constantly humping each other.
What is this? What am I seeing? This is your future. Yeah, this is your future. This is your future. What the flip? And his eyes start bleeding out in his ears, and then his head just explodes. His sword drop to the ground, and he just lays there dead. as the two drow elf women they scream in fear. What do you?
Get up.
That ends your turn, Llama. It is now James's turn. Bartleby, they're what are you doing as there is laying ahead of you about 5-10 feet, and then 15 feet to your right is the two female drow elves, as the passage has been sealed up now. It just has a giant cooked, fiery looking spot. Yep. Everybody else is within about 15 feet or further. And you're all 15 feet or further. They're 15 feet away from you and Lang right now, which are the closest, which he's unconscious laying next to you. Unless you want to move him with Mage Hand or something. Not right now. You guys have actually eradicated the rest. Thanks to Llama here, he just went fireball and just boom. It's like I didn't ask what size the room was. I said I cast fireball. I don't care if it was a room full of what? Nothing. Dramatic orb. All right, and what does that do?
Okay. So I hurl a orb of energy at a target within range, and I can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder for the type of the orb I create. And then I make a ranged spell attack against the target. I'm about to do right here. Once I hit the goddamn button. The failure's at 8. That's terrible. I roll counts.
All right. That was a failure.
Yeah, it was just an 8.
And then no, what else are you gonna do now? You still got your.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah.
All right. It is now. That was James. Now it's my turn. I see the two ladies. I look at them both, going. It looks like we only really need one of you girls for interrogations, I guess. I'm sorry. As he pulls the pistol at the one with the least amount of health, which would be the left one. And right when he's about to pull the trigger, the one, the girl on the right lunges at me. And I point at her and fire at her instead. Let me roll for a shot with the pistol. Pistol of Exandria. Hey! I got a nat 1. So this is what happens. I fire the pistol as she jumps and lunges and fires off around, missing both of us, as I thought. I hit the ground and it fires again, but it hits me. Right in the leg. I take 4 points of damage to my leg from my own gun as it fired off when it hit the ground. Her and me are struggling. I got to do a strength check. Wow, I lucked out there. I rolled a 17 plus, what's my strength? 0. Ugh. And she rolled a 16 plus 1. Really?
Okay.
We're even. Fighting for the pistol. Rollies! I rolled 1 more than she. She rolled a 2. I rolled a 3. I grabbed the pistol with my bonus action to fire again.
Don't you have to reload it?
This one, I think it has 6 shots. It's an Exandria one. I got a 14. Low session. Fired number. Yep, fired a number of times equal to the reloads. It must be 1 attack, like 1 action. So 1 was bonus action. But I can't have that many misfires. But I did get the fire. I got a 14 to her 11. Oops, wrong weapon. 5 damage. She had 4 health, so I did kill her. We struggle and fight over the gun. I finally grab it, put it to her chest, and it lines up to her under her chin, and we squeeze the trigger together. It gets her. As I pull the gun up, I stand there all gasping for air, only being having 0 strength, pretty much. Okay, I don't have a bonus. I'm looking at like, what's my normal strength at? Yeah, I got a 10 to strength.
Later. Look about it later.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? All right. If not, the one guy I already have looks pretty spot on. But my guy looks up, freaking out because he's covered in blood now. Wow, what the fuck? What did we? Why didn't I use my own inspiration for myself? Could have used it the whole time for my guy. All right, we have the other girl, and my guy looks over. So do we kill her, guys, or do we take her back to the Inquisitors?
I walk over and with pulling some rope out of one of my pouches and say, "No, dear boy. We have to find out why they wanted our friend here. And
Mr. Lang.
Plus, Bartleby's new fiance would love the chance to interrogate another person.
That's my fiance.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
Yes, and I'm giving her. You are giving her a gift so that
Mama
she can.
somehow
So
managed
you
to
are giving her
persuade
something
this
she
woman.
You
likes.
Maybe
said
gave her high.
Barnaby.
Yes, whatever your name is.
No, he is
Valor, the Inquisitor fucker.
Barnaby
Now.
didn't get a. Now he's going to be trying to fight Bartleby for his wife.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Valor's fiance. I think that Valor here should give it to her, so that he can earn some brownie points with her.
I'll show her brownie points.
As you say that, you guys are talking about it, and you tie her up and getting her ready. You start heading back towards the door. After a little bit of walking, and she's tied.
Excuse me.
Looking back at you all messed up looking. The doors, you see the magical sigil go away, and the doors open. You see the knight walking up with the guards as the scouts seen you guys walking ahead with the drow elf woman, and you see the rest of us walking with Lang, holding him up as he's unconscious still. The Inquisitor, Contrera, she walks up. So my soon-to-be husband already captured this wench, as she slaps the woman instantly. You know, girl-on-girl violence isn't that bad now, is it? But elf to drow elf? And she looks over at her with these raging eyes. And I'm a high elf, bitch. And she slaps her again. And I'm just sitting there going, dang, this is dark.
Valor just stares aroused.
And
she looks back.
I literally lift her up
She's
and
a
pass it, give it to her. It's like, have fun, dear lady.
And she looks back and smiles at all of you, picks her up by the back of her arms, and winks her over her shoulder, as she's a lot stronger than the average female elf, and starts walking with her. She's like, you can hear her screaming in pain, the drow elf, as her arms being yanked in the wrong direction as she's being dragged across the ground. As you hear, now after I interrogate you, I'm going to be having fun with my fiancé tonight. You better make this quick, or I'll do what I did to the male drow elf. By the way, we left his corpse hanging just for you in the cell to remind you what I'm going to do if you don't listen. Don't worry where I put his dick and balls. He won't be talking ever again. As she drags her, and you hear screeching away as we gagged her up as well. All of us look back and start heading back into the town as the knight gestures us back in. My dear lads, you've gotten Lang. You've stopped the murderers and took out 2 of them. The third one here, we ourselves will take care of. By the might of my blade, as he raises his blade up in shining light out of nowhere. And then he walks past. Here's some gold for drinks. I told the bartender that your squad will be the ones to free drinks from now on. But you have a 10 limit drink of free drinks per night. Just to say, I can't spare that much gold. As he looks over at Valor, because of you and your history, I had to put a tab on there.
I want to try to persuade him to make it a 20 drink limit.
You got to persuade him and the bartender. So you
Well,
gotta
if hold on,
roll
if he's
persuasion.
footing the bill, then I only have to persuade him and not the bartender.
True.
Because later I just
True.
have to persuade the
roll
bartender.
persuasion. Explain to me how you do persuasion, and then I'll let you know if it's advantage or not. Unless you already have advantage.
I don't know if I already have advantage or not. Thank you very much.
It'll say it with an A next to it if it's advantage.
See, you guys say that, but I don't think you realize I'm using the web page.
I should still say it.
It should still say it.
I don't see it say A anywhere.
It should be a little A with a green like symbol around or surrounding it.
Yeah, green circle, white A, or a red circle with a white D, which disadvantages red, advantages green. If it's blank, then it's just straight roll. That's why I'm explaining that if it's neither of those, then you can explain to me how you're going to persuade him, and then that may be advantage or disadvantage, depending on your way of coming about it.
I mean,
And then that'll
pretty much he just looks at the guy and goes, "Look, I'm engaged to the Inquisitor. I make her happy. And what would make her happy but for me to be happy?"
Oh, you're going down that road. Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm going totally down that road.
he is.
And, you know,
I
she
gotta roll
might
his-
have some questions. You know, this is turning into intimidation instead. She may have some questions about, you know, some unrelated events that have happened recently that you may or may not have been involved with.
He rolls to believe you and does and worries, going, "You're with Miss Contrera. She's when she was talking about her new fiance being a tiefling that was this big balls for a small man."
Now, for the record, I would be.
You were talking about you?
I am proficient in
You have to be
intimidation.
kidding me! I've been hitting on her for years, and she wouldn't even bat an eye. But you?
She like
The hell do you have it? I don't.
she likes some shorts.
Shortstop.
Once you go short, you never go back.
Yes, it's
And
your
he looks down
father.
at his junk.
It's your father's fault for not pulling out mid through and leaving the rest of you on the sheets.
As he looks over, going, maybe if I use a shrink spell on it, maybe she'll- As he turns around and walks away, awkward as hell. Now with the biggest insecurities he's ever had in his life, questioning himself
That's
because of a man that's
funny.
4 foot tall, getting a woman that all these knights and guards were scare-roused about. And then as you guys are walking and heading back to the pub, as you realize you got a free night there whenever you want now, and free drinks whenever you want.
Wait, is the limit increased to 20 or not?
He shoves off, and the one squire walks up, goes, 20 it is, and he looks over at you and he eyeballs over at the other characters, goes 25, and he writes in a little bit. He's like, I'm getting one of you drunk tonight, and he walks away all giggity. And Bart looks over going, I'm kind of worried which one he was looking at. He was kind of looking at all of us. Don't you threaten me.
I'll threaten you.
Loon will threaten me. I'm gonna cry. All right. As we're all walking, you notice quickly, and with all your perceptions of all being at least a 10 and up, unless you want to roll a perception check as we're walking back to the pub. Do you guys want to roll perception checks or no?
Sure.
You're seeing what's around the town as you're walking back.
I'll roll for perception then.
I'll do it.
Yep,
16 plus 1.
I rolled a 10, but that's all I needed. All right, everybody else who rolled. Okay. You guys start noticing quickly and
15,
abruptly that
1,
there are people.
16. I mean, 15, 5, 1, 6. I'm sorry.
I got 11.
Nothing.
All right, you guys.
I heard numbers.
The only one that doesn't see anything of Squall, as he got a 6. He is more fixated on
Sleep.
just all the people running past really quickly, and he's like in like an animal mode, going like, "Why is everybody moving so fast?" But everybody else, you see what the people are doing. You see them putting up 2 different signs, maybe 3. One of them, the mayor is dead, and the funeral is tomorrow. The next one, the new recasting for the new mayoral racing is in 2 days.
I want to
So a
run
day
for
after the
mayor.
funeral. Oh no! What did I just do?
And I'm
What-
going to intimidate that entire town into voting for
campaign
me.
Oh my God! What did I just do? You know, it happened already once with Donnie. Donnie became mayor for his town.
But did he
Now Llama
intimidate the
might-
entire town into voting for him?
No, he actually went a campaign tour. We did like almost a whole episode. It was like campaign esque. It was kind of fun. It was hilarious. He talked to everybody, helped everybody out. We made it all into special little crazy things throughout the town. Everybody voted for him. He needed at least a certain amount of people to vote that were the town's members that are allowed to vote, because you have to pass a certain IQ test to vote. Not trying to be a dick, but
I kind of feel like we need
in
that.
this town, they like it that way. So only 50% of the people get to vote, or the other 50% that are not high enough or just too young aren't allowed to vote.
I'd like to intimidate that entire 50% of the town.
You know, we're going to do that later. Is maybe we can do that as next week's episode, as we might have a pub extravaganza for the next mayoral thing. It's going to start off the funeral, and then it's going to go right to the next day for the mayor campaign. And
I'd like to
if you
roll for
want to-
intimidation on the the DM to do this now.
You can try to roll, motherfucker.
Roll there, Henry. I'm gonna use my ability to portent to basically give you
The one time I roll low on doing something stupid.
5 or whatever.
All right, cool. So I got a 31.
I got a 5 plus 5.
Well, I rolled 2 d20.
Oh, that's cheating.
No, I'm joking. I got a 19 plus 5.
I mean, I am proficient in intimidation, so that means I should be rolling advantage, right?
You 5 plus the 19 plus my own die. Or I roll a 19.
So I roll one more time since I have advantage, right?
You can't win Meryl that way. We could do that the whole next episode.
That's fine. I'm just being stupid, anyways.
I know you are.
But one
Probably soon to be Meryl and bride. As it says, the next day after that is the wedding of the Inquisitor and
the cheese fucker.
It said cheesefucker, and you see it crossed out, saying inquisitorial dominance.
How do you know she's not the dominant one?
Well,
She is the dominant one.
I mean, in this particular situation, if so many people have been hitting on her and she has not given the time of day, and then I sit there and just grab her by the boob and sit there and like propose, I'm pretty sure that makes me the dominant one now.
You're the only one that had the balls to do it. You guys all head back to the pub as you see all these. As you enter, the doors open up. The barbarian that's there, it's like 3 times your guys' size, looks at all of you. You guys come in. What's up, Bartleby? How you doing, Bill Rock? Fuck you, Bart. The hell, man? All right. Give him the good stuff. As the bartender nods, pours you that extra shot inside your drink, getting it ready as it starts bubbling.
It kind of looks like that one Looney Tune episode where the glass is literally quaking and shaking and sparking, and you see.
Yeah, it's like I have it kind of like that for a magical drink. Hey, James drinks it down like it's nothing. Just got to do a Constitution save to see how drunk you are. But all right, on that, everybody, you guys get back. you get ready for drinks and such, and then rest. So, what do you guys do for the rest of your night as it ends the rest of your night for now? Heading back to the bar for the sun coming down. Most
I
crazy.
get some tea because my guy doesn't drink. Because the last time he drank something, he destroyed half a town. But
I think
that
you'd
is
be
a story for another day.
right.
I
Ooh,
go
does
up
that
to
mean
my
Valor
room.
can have his drinks?
I go up
Yeah.
to my room, press the door,
Squall had had opened the book.
and I'll throw a d20 to see if I actually succeed.
All
When I
right.
activate my workshop.
For
Roll your
Squall, he's in his room reading his book, and while reading a couple of pages, after finishing, he closes the book and stands at the window, just looking out to it.
All right. And you look out the window for the rest of the night till you pass out, go to bed.
I roll a 9, and I get that I do not access my workshop. So in the case of that, I go inside and just go to sleep.
All right. So you go in your room and go to sleep. What are you doing, James, for your character for the end of your character for tonight before we go off for next week?
Well, after down 2 glasses of these, I'll leave a 5 gold as a tip, the barkeep, and then head up to my room
All right.
and go into a trance.
Goes to a trance. Only needs 4 hours of sleep. Rest of the time might be just doing shit. All right, my guy drinks, does Constitution saves for his 3 drinks he drinks that night. I only get a +1, a 2. Ooh, not 1. I puked my brains out the first shot. Then a 16. I'm good for the second one after I get back. And then I puke my brains out the rest of the night. That's an 8. All right, so I get all messed up. I end up in the loo, and then crawl my way up to the floor or through the second floor to my bed. As I keep a bucket next to my bed for the rest of the night, as Bartholomew tried to play some music and it didn't end well, and puked his brains out.
Squall had knocks on your door just to help you answer.
He left it cracked open as you knocked, as you see him just sleeping and snoring, and a bucket laying next to him, and his loot that's just hanging off his loot is more on the bed than he is. He is like leaning off the bed, drunk as hell, sleeping. See a bubble coming out of his nose, in and out.
Full anime style.
Yep. All right, and Llama, what are you doing for the rest of the night? As you
instead of going to the inn, tavern, whatever, he goes to the Inquisitor's place for some premarital relations.
That chicken wow wow.
you knock on the door, and she opens the door,
Hearing the clink of chains and
cleaning a knife that was covered in blood and putting it away, going, "Oh, early. Oh, I love a man that wants to be here early." She looks back, going, "They're disposing of her right now, and they'll have the rest of the information when they raise her back from the dead. Don't mind me. I'll be right back in my lingerie, and we can talk the rest of the night. You got any wine? I have mine." She pulls out this giant freaking thing of wine. It's called Unicorn's Might. They say it makes men stiff for days. And she just looks at you.
I don't need the wine to be stiff for days with you.
She looks down. It's already like erect as can be.
It's bigger than him.
It's a kickstand. You've been leaning like a kickstand, talking to her this whole time, looking up. She realized
She thought
you
it was a
lifted your
cane.
leg, and she just smiles, going, "I've only met one man that was this short with one big one. His was mini me."
This is funny.
And then go in, the doors close, and it fades to black as we hear a rough noise throughout the rest of the town in that area where the guards don't sleep the rest of the night with the most freaked out look on their faces, going, "I don't know who said harder more." I think the chains whipping in the air is what kind of did it for the entire town.
Yeah, they yeah. The rest of you guys slept soundly though.
You mean the
And-
alcoholics?
Oh, except for the alcoholics. The end of the night, though, that's it for the town. As it goes to a quiet wisp for that night, as the fog rolls over. Maybe something different, maybe something more lore for this Rolling to Die for the 2D campaign. We'll tune in next week, though, for Rolling to Die every Sunday at 6 p.m. till about 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Rolling to Die and our custom stories that we make for D&D. And these are our stories, our custom things that are copywritten and done by us, as we have.
Fuck all y'all for trying to steal our shit.
Yep, people need to stop doing that. It's really annoying. We win every time. On that note, though, everybody else, anything to say before we roll this out for Rolling to Die?
Tune in on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Chaotic Mind podcast, where us gentlemen will be talking shit about stuff
Everybody
of time.
Everything, anything, and all. We're going to make it very chaotic for 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 10 or 11, depending on what happens. Dom, anything for you to say before we tune out?
No comment.
All right, Supreme Llama Overlord.
I am the Supreme Llama Overlord. I fuck the Inquisitors.
He will fuck the Inquisition out of you. James,
Nobody expects this.
While he's being strapped down and paddled by the Inquisitor.
Blood for the Blood Throne, or Skulls for the Blood Throne.
I wanted to say both at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I did the same. Skulls for the Skull Thrones, Blood for the Blood God. All right, for me though, it's for the Emperor. All right, and on that note, guys, girls, and squirrels, this is Rolling to Die, and hit it, DJ Thunderbass from the ether. Don't you?
She put it in my bum.
Back it up.
Wait, you. You like Not the face.
Not the testicles. Ooh, the testicles.
All right, good night, everybody.
Wow!
Fireball!
I shit my pants.
Damn it, Llama.
To the right.
Chaotic Air out of there.